All right. Everybody, welcome to the Week 8 preview. Here we have the Week 8 standings. We are halfway through the fantasy season, the regular season. We have the top three of Aboha, Chiba, and Kicha. That's weird. Both got all kind of like the same names here. Anyways, Aboha, here he is. Got his team drafted for him as usual, but he has a good year every 7 years or so. Chiba once again doing his thing with those top three picks. I don't know how he gets a top three pick every year, but we got to get away from that system that you're using and get your foot in a bit of a precarious position. He's got a good record, but he's kind of behind all these guys in points. But he hasn't been getting scored on either. So there he is. He's still hanging on for dear life. All right, let's get into the matchups. It's me versus Aboha. I think both of these are going to be tough matchups for both guys. I think probably both of these projections are a little bit high for, the matchups that they're involved in. Wide receiver, I think, definitely goes to Aboha. I don't know what the hell all the rest of this shit is, man, but you need to delete it and go back to your original name. I don't know why you messing with this. Like, if you think that this new shit that you put over here is like a good luck charm for you to actually win it this year, but stick to the football, buddy. This is not looking good either. I'm going to be dependent on Brady to come through on Monday night, but if he does, it'll be so sweet because this guy is such a huge Patriots homer. God, that'd be nice. That'd be funny. Running back matchups, I think I got to give this to myself. I think Carson is a better play than Yeldon with Hyde in the mix. I may be wrong. We'll see how that works out. Kareem has been eaten for the last few weeks. I'm going to give him the nod over James White, even though James White looks to be kind of a league winner this year. If this matchup goes into Monday night pretty even, I think anything can happen. I got two guys. He's got one guy. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, defense goes to New England. Buffalo has been a trick or treat type of proposition for fantasy defenses. Overall, I picked myself to win, but as a handicapper, and from an objective standpoint, I think Aboha, whatever, Akababa Yaga. It sounds like a Nigerian name. Probably gets the win this week, so I got to keep that at the handicap. Goons versus the Barbarians. This is a pretty classic matchup. Two REDSEA1 OGs. I think both of these quarterbacks go off. The number one and the number two probably selected this year. I think they show up this week. Wide receivers, I don't know how Cobb's going to look coming off an injury. I'm going to give this one to Chiba. Thielen versus New Orleans, Woods versus Green Bay. Oof. They could put up a lot of points. Anyways, let's go to the next point. Kamara and Cohen. I think I got to give this to Barbarians over Gurley and Thompson. I don't know how healthy Chris Thompson looks or if he's even going to play. But so far, the matchup is looking pretty even. These projections are insane, though. I mean, he's getting projected for 135, 140 every week. Justin Tucker is definitely the better play here. I wouldn't want to play either one of these defenses this week in those matchups. Maybe Philly against Jacksonville, just because Jacksonville's offense is struggling. But yeah, I got to go with Chiba here. We don't know what we're going to get from Kamara with Ingram. It's been up and down since Ingram has been back, so I'll take Chiba in that matchup. AC versus 510. We got Baker Mayfield at Pittsburgh. That seems kind of dangerous. I like Russell Wilson, though, in this matchup. I think that could possibly be a high scoring, maybe 31-27 type of matchup. This wide receiving core this week, I think, is going to go off. No Kiki QT. I think Will Fuller is the play right here. And I'll give him the nod at wide receiver overall. I think all three of these are kind of tough matchups. We'll we'll see how it goes. Marlon Mack came alive last week. He could possibly have another big week at Oakland. And this trade for Kerryon Johnson really turned a workout for AC. Got his second win based off of it. And really, there's not a place for Jarvis Landry here. So he made a good trade. I think he goes to 3-5 this week and gets the W. I think this could be a good matchup, too, for him, especially with Jameis playing the way that he's been playing since he took over the job from Fitzmagic. Next one. Oh, it's the Brother Bowl. Big brother versus little brother. This is going to be fun. Definitely got to give the nod to Mahomes, but Trubisky has been going off the last few weeks, so this one will be closer than a lot of people think. This wide receiving core is almost as bad as mine, but I think Cooks goes off this week with no Cooper Kupp. Hilton, Sanders, and Landry. I think I definitely got to give the match to the kid. I'm not even going to say this stupid name, but I got to give that matchup to Smutty. The running back situation here, I don't know what. All your guys are away. Oh, okay. And his running backs are both at the crib. Doug Martin got the call up with Marshawn Lynch's injury. Nick Chubb got the call up with Carlos Hyde's trade to the Jaguars. So I think this matchup definitely goes to Dell. I think David Johnson could break out this week, especially with the angry Arizona football team. Chicago is going to maul the Jets. Pittsburgh will probably maul Cleveland, but I think that's definitely the better defensive matchup. I'm going to take Dell to win this game. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the upset here. I think this is I don't know. This is precarious right here. Gummels versus El Chapo, my favorite customer. I think both quarterbacks have the ability to go off in both these games, both at home, both against weak defenses. I think John Brown's projections might be a little bit low here, but it really doesn't matter because between El Chapo and AC, I think either one of these teams you can argue has the best wide receiving core. I think all these guys have the ability to go off this week. Jacksonville matchup is kind of tough, but we'll see what happens there. You got Barkley going up against Mixon, Murray going up against Ingram. I think I'll take Latavius Murray on this side and Barkley on this side, so I'll give the running backs to greatness. Overall, though, I think El Chapo gets the W here. El Chapo. He might actually make the playoffs this year. He's at 5-3 if he wins this game. He needs Nuke to go off and give him a good start tonight. El Chappy. I'll take El Chappy to win. And then last but not least, we have Get Your Foot versus K-Game. K-Game, however you say your name. I still haven't figured it out yet. Let's see. Cousins versus New Orleans. I think Cousins definitely has the best matchup there, but I don't think Fit has really figured out this wide receiver situation he's going to do this week, but K-Game has, and it still doesn't look to be much better than what Get Fit has, so I'm going to call this a wash. Both of these matchups is great, but I don't know what the hell is going to happen between these four spots. I kind of see why Get Your Fit is struggling to score points this year, even though he has a good record. He's been dealing with a lot of injuries, looking like my squad. I think this projection might be a little bit low for Drake. He had a good week last week, and he may add on to it this week. I definitely got to give the running back matchups to McCaffrey and Drake. And then as far as the wide receivers, I don't really know, but I'm going to take K-Game to get the upset here. I don't know what you're doing starting this defense against Aaron Rodgers, but good luck to everybody. That's the Week 8 preview. There are your standings, and there you have it. I guess I'll catch you guys, me, Del, and Yoni, Fit from Vegas.